us a remarkable force for good across the world. And we are particularly interested in the activities of the European Union because we see some alignment between the aims and objective of your activity, particularly across Africa, and our vision in Enugu State, our vision to eradicate poverty, to achieve a 0% rate in our poverty headcount. We also understand how this works because given our background, we know how we can structure investment in a manner that it is win-win to all parties, whether it's the private sector investor or in this case, EU investment. We are also interested in other areas that you have mentioned. Grassroots for us, it's particularly of interest because we believe that we cannot grow at the expense of our downtrodden, those ones in the rural area, those ones that at the grassroots level. So ours is, if you look at our budget tagline, you hear things like exponential growth, but inclusive prosperity, which means that we have to grow even with the weakest among us. And so we are investing hugely in the provision of basic amenities, expanding economic opportunities to those in the rural area. We're also believing that one way to achieve that is to basically build the human capital to train our people, our young people, because we notice that a lot of the tension and fragilities we have come as a result of poverty and unemployment. So we are investing hugely in this social sector to ensure we reduce poverty to the drastic, to the barest minimum. And so we are looking forward to strengthening our relationship with EU and maybe even exploring other new areas. Whether it's, as I mentioned, we're also interested in renewable energy source. We are the Solar for Health program that we're hoping to work with EU to execute. That hasn't commenced yet, but we're hoping that it will commence very soon. But we're also interested in solar for education, for example, because our 260 smart green schools, we hope to power them through renewable energy. So we're hoping to have solar power because we have all the a number of items there that require electricity to work. For example, the classrooms all have smart screens. We have the ICT lab, we have the robotic labs, the AI labs in each of these smart green schools. And so we want to work with EU in these areas where we basically need to drive down development. We see the benefit for the state going into the future if we're able to make sure that our children have access to quality education. We see how that becomes a potent force for good as well in the future, because we will bring up children who would be, who would be imbued with the right skill set that would be relevant for the the workplace of tomorrow.
Enugu is one of a selected number of states that is partnering with us on a number of renewable energy initiatives. One is solar to health. So we are working for the electrification of primary health centers in the states. This time we are involving the local authority fully, the primary health sector, and even the private sector, so that the infrastructure which we help deploying in association with the state authority needs to be taken over by a management structure that ensures the long-term sustainability of the infrastructure. The solar installations that we are building should not only serve the health center, but also the ecosystem. Let's say if there are shops around the primary health center or other facilities that can use the power, they should join that system. The Enugu government is putting up to 30% of the capital. So, and we believe that this type of project is really it's a fantastic opportunity for primary health center to become more efficient, of course, and to become more sustainable, to provide better services to the citizens. So I think this is a good example of how activities contribute to the welfare of Enugu people.